Ah, peace and blessings, soul family, back again with another one. Yes, yes, indeed. Another Monday, another prayer circle, another opportunity for us to come into divine remembrance of who we've always been, perfect, whole, and complete. I'm so excited. Every Monday is such a joy to be able to do this, to be in community with such loving beings, as we've all made a sacred agreement that for such a time as this, that we would come into communion with ourselves, with the spirit of love, of God, whatever we want to call it, and that we would hold space for our personal, for our transformation, for all beings on this planet. How beautiful it is that we can be here today. I'm grateful for this moment, grateful for this opportunity. And as we do every single week, we're going to go around the horn because we got some dope beings here today. We're going to say what we're grateful for. And we're just going to just check in and see how we're doing, see how everyone is doing. And of course, we're going to get into that ritual of prayer, of affirmative prayer. So let's go around the horn. My sister Dana, peace and blessings. How are you and what are you grateful for?
It is an incredibly beautiful day today here in Philadelphia. And boy, that was a surprise. So,
Indeed, indeed. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful day. We're tapping into that. The weather around this part, me and Dana don't live too far from each other. So, we get into that fall, summer weather, good vibes, sunny. It just
gorgeous.
feels great. Yes, indeed. It feels great. Dana, thank you so much from the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. We bring all those good vibes. Thank you, my sister. My man Ziggy Zoe, what's happening with your peace and blessings, King? How are you and what are you grateful for?
Peace and blessings, Andre. Much love to all. I'm grateful for health. I'm grateful for opportunity. I'm grateful that, we're taking in these beautiful scenes. Today I just got inspired. I said, you know what? Let me go out and outside. So we're taking in the views and just
Ah,
nature in general. So just
yeah.
grateful for all of it all. And for you folks as
Ah,
well. Grateful for you.
I love it, Zoe. Thank you. Thank you for bringing those beach vibes to us, man, down in that sunny Miami. Bringing that
Absolutely.
beautiful primordial energy to us, man. Thank you. We appreciate that. Love you, my brother. And
Love you too, bro.
it's a joy to be in communion with you. So thank you, King. Appreciate it.
Likewise. Likewise.
Right, right. Moving over to my brother Robbie. Robbie, peace and blessings. How are you and what are you grateful for?
Peace, peace. I am grateful for the ancestors.
Ah, mm, mm. You hit home with that. You hit home with that. Robbie, thank you. The
I say,
ancestral presence. I say, Ashe, Ashe. The ancestral presence, the guide for those who prayed for us, for those who prayed for us, who continue to guide and support us, who are always there, who are closer to us than our very breath itself. We give thanks. We give thanks. My brother, thank you for bringing up the AI. I call it the real AI, the ancestral intelligence.
mm-hmm.
Thank you for that, my brother.
You're
My
welcome.
sister Danny, peace and blessings. How are you and what are you grateful for?
Peace and blessings. Happy Monday. God bless you. I love you all. I am super grateful. I woke up this morning, so
Yes.
I am winning, right? And just to tag what Brother Rob said, because of our ancestors, because they were, I am, and because they did, I can. So
Yes.
I'm grateful. I am grateful.
Mm. Let's go. Let's go. How grateful. Mm. How grateful we are for their presence, that we can return to our remembrance of those who prayed for us, those who are still here with us. And because they were, because they are, we are, because they still around. We give thanks for it. My sister Danny. Thank you so much. Thank you. Moving over to my sister Clementine. Clem, peace and blessings. How are you?
Hi, everybody. Thank you. I'm fine. Thank you. I hope you so. And I'm happy to be there. And I just want to talk about the strength of beauty. It's my job because I'm an artist, and I feel that beauty is very, very, has very so much strength. It's not just something to see, but it's very deep. And now we know that the brain is changing, the cells are changing when somebody feels the beauty inside. So for me, this ritual is like I'm acting on stage, and for me, it's like a very deep ritual too, very powerful. And I feel that this ritual has the power to make everybody feel the beauty inside, a very deep beauty. I'm talking about finding something here. And I feel that when somebody can see that just one time inside, it can change everything directly. Because nobody wants to hurt something nice or the deep beauty. Nobody wants to hurt that inside. So, well, I just wanted to talk about that and to feeling that this moment was like a spark to create that. And for me, it's so much. It's powerful. So, thank you.
The beauty, beholding the beauty of it, beholding it. Thank you, my sister Clementine. Clementine bringing us the vibes all the way from France. All the way from France. My sister Danny from Michigan, from Detroit. My brother Robbie right here from the Reading area. Gonna move on to my brother Stan. My man Stan, the man, peace and blessings, King. How are you, my brother? And what are you grateful for?
Everything. Blessed to everybody. I'm grateful for everything. You know, there's some days it could be trying, but today is not one of those days. So I'm grateful for everything.
I say, thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for being here. I know my sister Jackie, she's having some difficulty with her internet. She's gonna listen in, but we're gonna definitely keep her in prayer. And Jackie, thank you so much for being here. As a group, we set the intention earlier. The intention for this week is, as we do we start off with family healing. We start off with an intention of healing of families. And receiving the shift this week, receiving the shift and the rebirth, permitting it, allowing it to take place in our lives, and beholding the beauty of life itself, right? Never missing that, the beauty of our existence, of being here. We give thanks for it. Yes, Jackie, thank you so much. Tuning in all the way from Costa Rica, being a part of this prayer circle. So our arms are spread wide today, amplifying these frequencies that we are affirming in this circle. So Jackie, thank you so much. Before we jump into the actual prayer itself, does anyone within this community, within this circle, have any specific prayer requests that we'd like to come into remembrance about?
Actually, I do. A good brother of ours in the Miami area. He did a lot of good work, pay for contractors, getting seniors outfitted with more energy efficient homes, trying to keep folks in their homes when they're being affected by gentrification. His name was Michael Clarkson, and he just passed recently. He was a grandfather, a father, a cousin, and uncle, and just a wonderful brother. We had a ceremony for him, and his work will live on and the good work that he's doing, but just to put out prayers for him.
Perfect. And what was his last name, Zig?
Clarkson.
Clarkson?
Michael Clarkson. Yeah.
Got you. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And I'm just going to check in one more time for folks. If anyone has a prayer request, if you're tuning in on a live stream and you have a prayer request, you can join the WhatsApp community, and you can enter your prayer request there, or you can just tap it into the chat here as well, and we'll be able to do your live, take your request. Okay. We have another one that's coming in as well. All right. Mm. Sorry for the silence, but we get these requests that come in, and I want to make sure that we honor them as they've been mentioned. Sister Jackie, thank you. I see you giving thanks for the ability to create joy with no reason. Creating joy with no reason at all, just because. Just that's who we are. Because that's who we are. All right, just about here. For Ariana and Orion. I see you. Mm. And their grandfather. All right. Let's just take a few deep breaths so we can drop into this space. Let's take a few deep breaths. Let's do a 4-7-8 breathing technique. So with a 4-7-8, we can inhale our breath for 4 seconds. We'll hold or suspend our breath for 7 seconds, and then breathing out of our mouth for 8 seconds. Just something for allow us to calm our nervous system and to just be able to relax and to let go. Because our intention is to receive the shift that's happening, to accept and permit this rebirth. So we're also going to reboot our nervous system so that our body will be aligned as well. So at your own pace and at your own leisure, I'll get us started with the inhale of 4 seconds, holding the breath for 7 seconds, and then releasing out of our mouth for 8. Here we go. We'll do 3 rounds. And we go 1, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Release. 1, 2, 4, 5. At your own pace. And as we do each week, we start with libation. Libation for our ancestors, those beings who prayed for us, for the beings who continue to guide and support us. In recognition of the spirit world, we pour the water into the calabash, representing the spirit, into the physical, representing life that animates these beautiful bodies that we have, that animates all of nature, that is omnipresent, that is everywhere, in everyone and everything. So we give this sacred offering to those beings of light in recognition of the gratitude that we live with, that is a constant attitude that we've embraced, that we've adopted, knowing that is our true nature to give thanks, because we see thanks all throughout a life. When we go into the forest, when we go into the woods, we see the grass stretching its arms. We see the trees reaching at their limbs as if they're saying, I give thanks for my existence, for my very being. We give thanks for life. We give thanks for the challenges. We give thanks for the challenges as they are blessings and opportunities for us to grow and unfold, to know ourselves in ways that we wouldn't have known ourselves. that the sequoia needs the fire. The seeds of the sequoia tree need the fire to grow and to merge into new life. So we give thanks for the challenges. We give thanks for our families. We give thanks for our friends. We give thanks for the feeling tone that we have in our body. Yes, we woke up this morning. We woke up this morning. We have a new appreciation, another appreciation for life. Something to be grateful for, the feeling in our body, the heart that pumps in our chest, the blood that flows throughout our body. We give thanks, all in recognition of that very divine presence of life itself. Yes, that divine presence of life itself that we see everywhere and that is in everyone. We hear it in the little children laughing and playing. We experience it in communication with each other. We see it when we look in the mirror and we look into our eyes, the eyes that are looking behind the eyes that we see. Yes, the recognition of the presence of life that is everywhere. We cannot escape it. We are inseparable from it. We are unified with it. Whether we make our beds in the depths or ride the wings of the morning, how grateful we are to know that there is an all-knowing, all-loving, divine mind, a divine presence that is indwelling, that is the very nature of our existence, that we've emerged from this all-loving, all-knowing presence. And that we as a community can say, we choose this day to come into remembrance, to come into ritual, to sustain our very being with a practice of affirming who we have always been, never born in time, incapable of ending in time, holding space, yes, holding a high watch for each person here in this prayer circle, for every person that may be tuning in, for every being on this planet. We choose today to see the very best of life, the very love, the harmony, the peace, the joy, the creativity, the abundance, the prosperity, the intelligence, the wisdom, the power, that very indwelling presence. We chose this day before we incarnated into these physical bodies. We chose this day for such a time as this, where all of humanity remembers, where we awaken to our very oneness with this all-powerful indwelling presence. And so we hold hands all around, both, yes, here in this physical form, yes, virtually, yes, in the ancestral realm, yes, our causal bodies, yes, our physical bodies, our subtle bodies, our emotional bodies, our astral bodies, all in communion with each other in divine remembrance that we chose, that we made a sacred agreement to always see the best for each other, to always hold space for each other, regardless of condition. There's only one. And so in this beautiful circle that we have created, with the support of the ancestors, with the support of the ascended masters, with the master teachers, with the beings of light, with the angels and the archangels. Oh, in this space right here, this sacred and holy vortex that we have created, we see the truth of our being. For our sister Jackie, as she's on her medicine journey, in her initiation, that she comes into divine remembrance, that she is guided and supported, that every single thing is working for her good. And this is a matter of surrender and willingness. Oh, we see this. We see this to be the very truth of her being. We see it for our sister Beatrice and her friend who is transitioning to the spirit world. Our brother Michael Clarkson, who's already made his transition. Oh, we give thanks for the ancestors who prepared a place for them. As the response for the eternal is always job well done. Hathor has already prepared a sweet place for you. Oh, we give thanks. We give thanks for the life that you have lived, for the love that you have given, for the frequencies that you have left here on this planet, that all beings come into a greater awareness of who they are. We thank you. We honor you in your graduation into the ancestral realm. How beautiful it is. How beautiful it is for all beings on this planet that our sister Karen wanted us to make sure that we come into remembrance of the peace and the joy and the harmony and the freedom that we entered into this realm with. And that is the very essence of our being. So we give thanks and we affirm that to be our nature. We give thanks for Ariana and Orion and their grandfather. As they move through the vicissitudes of life, we hold this space for them, knowing that they are loved greater than they could ever imagine, that they are supported and provided for greater than they can ever imagine, that all needs are met, that every single thing in their life is working for their good. Oh, we give thanks. We give thanks for this very opportunity to be in this space for all beings. As we say, there are 8 billion ways of saying I love you on this planet. We return to love. We return to harmony. We return to peace. We return to compassion. We return to the remembrance that there is only one. There is only one. One divine mind, one divine intelligence. 8 billion expressions of it. We give thanks for this. We give thanks for this sacred word, knowing that this word is a law unto itself. It knows no hindrance. It knows no obstacle. It knows no delay. So we accept it. We permit it. We allow it. Because we know the harvest is plentiful. And yet the laborers are few. So we pray this day, on this Labor Day, for more laborers to come into remembrance that we are all perfect, whole, and complete. Taking this sacred word and releasing it, yes, into that divine indwelling presence and allowing it. We simply allow it to be so. We allow it to be so. And so it is. Amen, Amin, Ashe, Shalom, Salam, Aho, Hotep, Alhamdulillah. So it is, so we are. And yes, we give thanks. We give thanks. So family, let's just rub these frequencies. Let's bookmark these frequencies in our body as we take them back to our families, we take them back to our community, we take them back into our conversation, into our very way of being. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your intention and your attention, that we all remember that we are perfect, whole, and complete. I give thanks for you. I love you. I'm going to catch y'all next week. Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ashe.
Sure.